inclusion. This week on the program, we're glad to join by Michael Lawrence, who's the board chair of World Council of Credit Unions, also president and CEO. Thank you for being with us on Power Talk this week. We continue our conversation on the important role that SACCOs, credit unions, cooperative societies play in the country's economic growth and ensuring economic inclusion. This week on the program, we're glad to be joined by Michael Lawrence, who's the board chair of World Council of Credit Unions, also president and CEO of Customer-Owned Banking Association, all the way in Australia. Thank you. It's good to have you with us. And right next to him, somebody we've had on Power Talk before. It's good to have you on again, George Ombado, who's the executive director of ACOSCA. Asante Sana for being with us, as well as Bill Cheney, who's the board chair of the Worldwide Foundation of Credit Unions and also the president and CEO of ASACO, or what they call credit unions in the United States, and that's the Schools First Federal Credit Union of the U.S. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for being with us here today. Talk to us about the partnership that you have between yourselves and ACOSCA, and how this is sort of signaling a global commitment towards strengthening governance in SACCOs around the world.
Absolutely. Well, the foundation has really strengthened its partnership with ACOSCA. George and I working together, and other people at ACOSCA as well as the foundation. There's been some projects here in Kenya through the World Council, as well as supported by the foundation financially. ACOSCA is so essential to the growth of financial cooperatives, not just in Kenya, but across the continent. And I think that's really, when you think about impact, to be able to do work that not only impacts people here in Kenya, but all over the continent, the youngest continent on earth. It's our future. And so we're very pleased to be involved in that.
Maybe, Michael, you could tell us about your organization, the work it does, and the collaboration that you have.
Yes, so the World Council, we represent over 100 countries, nearly 70,000 credit unions or SACCOs around the world, banking hundreds of millions of people. So our reach is very extensive. The work we do, we fall under three pillars in terms of our strategy. The first one is around amplifying advocacy. And advocacy is important on a number of fronts. It's the work that we do with the international standard setting bodies. It also reinforces the importance of being part of a global movement.
Yes.
Sometimes you can be sitting back in your own country thinking you're the only one dealing with a particular problem. But when you're up on a global stage, there is challenges right across the world, and some of them are quite similar as well. Yes. And so how do we work together? And it comes back to your point earlier about the conference as well. What role can we play as a World Council to support Africa to show the importance of credit unions, not just here, but globally, and the role that we play? So I think it speaks volumes about being part of a global movement.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Bill, would you like to add to that as we talk about, the preparations for Africa,
Absolutely.
this bid to this conference?
Mike spoke earlier, too, about the World Council's role in advocacy. And years ago, I participated actually in a trip with a World Council staff member to Basel, Switzerland. And the Basel Committee on Banking Supervision was talking about capital standards. And financial cooperatives are different than banks. Banks are owned by shareholders. They operate their institution for the benefit of their shareholders. That's what they're supposed to do. That the shareholders demand that. The credit unions are owned by members. We don't have outside shareholders, so everything we do is to focus on them. So it's important for people like the Basel Committee to understand that difference. And so I can remember having the conversation with the chairperson of that committee and the director, and you can see now, and we benefit as a large credit union, but small credit unions benefit as well from that work. And the understanding that it's not just about credit unions in the US or Australia or
means a lot. It shows there's something special in the continent of Africa. One thing that I must say with this particular vision, and knowing that ACOSCA headquarters is based in Nairobi, Nairobi was elevated as one of the UN cities. You have Geneva, you have New York, now you have Nairobi, and you have Vienna. So with that space, and knowing that our credit union model and cooperative financing is very critical also in providing solutions around the SDGs, the 17 SDGs, whereas at ACOSCA we divide them into people, prosperity, planet, which is climate, are really issues affecting us, and partnership. Our vision is to see that the leaders that we have, are they trustworthy? You know, it's hard to test that, but when you have trust, Bill will tell you that they don't have a marketing budget, but the members just come and join them. They join them because what they say is what they deliver. I'm looking at Africa where is what I say as a CEO, executive director of ACOSCA, is what I will do, and other circles will do the same.
Indeed, that's a good place to leave it. We're looking forward to all of these conversations and lessons from around the world. And I think that's been a truly global conversation we've had here, even in terms of representation. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Michael Lawrence from the World Council of Credit Unions, George Ombado from ACOSCA, and Bill Cheney from the Worldwide Foundation of Credit Unions. Gentlemen, thank you. We wish you all the best, and we're looking